Uh, you know what? For the most part, yesterday was just a really cool day. My only real part, and this is considered my low, is there was just so much rain. Like, lots of rain. Don't get me wrong, we needed rain, and it really is a sure sign that, spring is almost here, but man, like, there are instances where I was outside for not even a minute. I was already soaked to the bone. Okay, not that soaked, but it still rained a lot. And because of the fact that even though it is technically warmer outside than, in the last months, for those of you who may not have noticed, whenever it's raining, you really feel how damp it is. Like, you can feel like the moisture interacting with the cooler temperature, and it really sort of exacerbates that feeling, if that makes sense. So all in all, it was a very good day, just, kind of, really raining a lot. But, my high was, I got to see America's Got Talent on the stream last night, and I'll get into that momentarily. And also, my act of kindness was... What was my act of kindness? Oh, right. I actually ran a quick errand for my grandmother yesterday. So that was very nice. So good morning and happy Tuesday, everybody. And I just noticed we're kind of whizzing right through along March, aren't we? It's already March 8th. I didn't think we'd get here that fast, but we did. And it's really cool. So I guess I can talk about America's Got Talent Extreme just simply because, that's pretty much what this day is used for. Although I was kind of worried a little bit. Not because of what I was watching, although, it's America's Got Talent Extreme. You kind of got to worry about, what some of these contestants are doing. But, for whatever reason, NBC was having, I was having trouble with reception. So, there'd be, times where it would, turn off and you'd see, that one buffering sign or whatever. I'm like, am I actually going to be able to watch this? I hope so. I mean, it was fine. It really only did that before America's Got Talent Extreme started. And there was some blotches here and there, but nothing bad. So, we got lucky there. Right, where was I? Right, I was talking about America's Got Talent Extreme. So, gosh, which act do I even start with? Because I saw a lot of... Okay, well, I say good. Some of them were legitimately good. Some were bad. I'll get to that particular one at the end in a minute. But it was still fun. Okay. Dr. Danger and his wife, I think her name is Marie, who is a midwife and a dairy goat farmer. Okay. And their act almost made no sense to me whatsoever, but there was a lot of fire explosions, and technically it was trying to tell a romantic love story, so you know what? Sure. Alright. I'm cool with that. Then we got to this one girl. Her name is Chloe, who's 17 years old, and she's already, driving race cars. And I've been noticing that Travis Pastrana really is kind of the most critical. So, Simon Cowell's going to be Simon Cowell. Everyone knows how critical Simon is. But Travis is really... I get it. It's America's Got Talent Extreme. He is one of the co-founders of Nitro Circus. You know, if you're not going to pique his interest, why bother? But I think considering the fact that this 17-year-old girl is driving race cars at a pretty solid level, actually. Like, she is legitimately paving the way for, you know, women to be more involved with racing. Which, that should be the case. I mean, honestly, to mine, the only female driver I can think of is Danica Patrick. And, again, I'm not really much of an NASCAR fan necessarily, but I know that it has a huge fan base. I have some friends that are NASCAR fans. And, you know, it can be fun. I see the appeal. It's just not for me. But Travis actually said no to this girl. I'm like, dude, why you gotta be that guy? But everything was, you know, all was right with the world, you know. She got to move on. That was great. What was another thing that happened? There was actually not one. No, there was a. Hold on. Yeah, there was this one guy who was paralyzed completely from the race down because like all his life he invented motocross and stuff, and he tried to do a double front flip and he didn't land it, and so that's why he's paralyzed. So I actually had no idea they made motorcycles that allow people who are paralyzed and their waist down to ride them. I mean, I guess it's fine as long as, you know, you can still use your hands to drive or something. And that guy was awesome. Completely, you know, jumped over the, did a jump, backflip. Awesome. Yeah, sorry if I'm really tired. Like, man, I've just been, like, really sleepy lately. I mean, I know Monday night I went to bed. I know Sunday night I went to bed pretty late and I was completely exhausted on Monday morning. But, man, I'm just, like, really feeling it now. And I actually went to bed earlier than Sunday night, too. At least by about an hour and a half. Yeah, I went to bed really late on Sunday. But, like, I went to bed, like, after America's Got Talent Extreme was over, actually. That's when I went to bed. Okay, so I gotta talk about Travis's golden buzzer because it's like this one girl who's following in her mother's footsteps, and her mom was like swinging on like a really, really long pole. It's like in the air and like doing tricks on there and stuff like that. And I'm like, girl, yeah, I gotta go with Simon Cowell said. Like, you could have climbed up to the top of the pole, and that would have been the act, and we all would have been like, okay, yes, you're moving on. Please stop. But no, she's like hanging upside down, like going all the way to the side and stuff like that. And in the end, they like let go of the pole and she starts like swinging like round and round and round and round. I'm like, okay, that's impressive. It's even more impressive when you consider the fact that she blatantly stated she's afraid of heights. Okay, listen. I get that saying you're afraid of heights is adding yet another element of danger to this otherwise very crazy thing you're about to do. But good God. This is insane on a level even I can't fathom. And I'm usually pretty, like, again, it takes quite a bit to really, like, get my nerves a little bit. Although after reading yesterday's One Piece manga chapter, it almost would tell you otherwise. But it really does take a lot to like get my nerves to the point where I'm like, okay, please stop, you're scaring me. So you're climbing to the top of this one pole, knowing you're afraid of heights, no, she wears glasses to see better. And she's like, you know what? I don't want to see the heights below, so I'm going to take my glasses off. Like, and it was raining. It was raining. She was slipping trying to climb up the pole. Yeah, you deserve to go over. Simon Cowell even said, if it were up to me, like, you would have just climbed up to the top and boom, golden buzzer right there. But to do what she did, like, she's going to be tough to beat. She is very much going to be tough to beat. And it was so weird. I think, like, at the end of the episode, I think, like, they're having the finale, like, next one, like, are they having the auditions finale or the show finale? Because we've only had 3 episodes and only a few acts were able to move on to, like, you know, the finals via the golden buzzer and, like, superfan votes and whatever. Unless, like, they're showing the superfans, you know, off screen, which I guess they are. I don't know. But if the finale is next week, I'm like, I'm okay with what I've seen. Honestly, America's Got Talent Extreme has been a fun ride so far. No pun intended. So, if they ever did something like this again, like, yeah, I'm definitely watching. And, I mean, you're still going to get Simon Cowell. You're still going to get Nikki Bella and Travis Pastrana. And, again, you've got Terry Crews. I mean, Terry Crews is the reason why I started watching America's Got Talent like I had been over the last couple of years. So, I mean, would this show still work if he wasn't there? Probably, but yeah. You know it's awesome when Terry Crews is involved. Speaking of Terry Crews being involved in things, I gotta get into the final act of the night when, remember I said earlier, like, some acts aren't necessarily good, but they're just fun? There's the final act that we see this evening. I want to make one thing clear. Like, this act got, like, a straight up no. And rightfully so. But it was still fun. And I want to make one thing abundantly clear. I do not in any way consider myself, like, a misogynist or anything. But the act was, like, Little Sisters of America. And they Jello wrestle. Yes, they wrestle the Jello. This makes no sense whatsoever, I'm not going to lie. But Nikki's like, okay, if you want to, yeah. Nikki literally, like, hops over her table, walks up to the girls, and starts wrestling them. I'm like, things just got more interesting. And, like, Travis got involved. He's like, 1, 2. And then, like, the girls throw him in, like, I was on your side. And, you know, Terry Crews just had to be Terry Crews and jump in the Jello as well. And at the end of the episode, it's like, yeah! Oh, man. God bless you, Terry Crews. Don't ever stop eating Terry Crews, please. So, yeah. This act got, like, 3 no's. And rightfully so. But it was still fun. I mean, personally, I'd rather, like, honestly, what they were doing was technically what they should have done. Like, have them wrestle each other in the Jello. I mean, it's still possible they would have gotten no's, but the odds of that happening would have been less likely. And, you know, I get it. This act was completely stupid. It was. Like, watching a dumb, funny movie, like, again, like, you know what? This is like the Dumb and Dumber of, like, acts on America's Got Talent. Like, I liked what I saw. And I had a good time. But it was so stupid. Like, really stupid. But, hey, it's entertaining. And millions of people around the world, at least around America, are watching. So, I guess I don't really see the harm in it if it's getting, you know, the good folks at the America's Got Talent and really all NBC, revenue. I see no problem with that. But I think next week is the auditions finale, and I think maybe there's going to be like another episode or another few episodes before like it's all said and done. I hope that's the case. I mean, America's Got Talent, The Champions was like 7 episodes, but they were still able to accomplish what they had to accomplish. So, I mean, if next week is the legit finale, I'm happy to report that I was thrilled with everything I saw. For sure. I mean, I hope it goes on a little bit more. I mean, some people, yeah, I guess there's super fan votes and, I guess maybe, man, now I'm really starting to see that next week is the legit finale. You know what? Before I end this, as long as I have an opportunity and what I'm still thinking about, I never did see who this week's Hot Ones guest is, so let me look that up for a second. Hold on a second. Okay, and okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you a quick story before I end this, because I've said this before, I've said it again. Growing up, I completely missed out on Friends. I did. And, honestly, live action sitcoms didn't really appeal to me. And really, if I watched any of them, it would be like That 70s Show, which I do highly recommend you watch. That's a good show. Only in, the last 5-6 years have I really gotten into watching Friends. And don't get me wrong, when people think of Friends, they think of, Rachel. They think of Jennifer Aniston. And rightfully so. Jennifer Aniston is, gorgeous. But I'll be honest, I was always more of a fan of Monica and the relationship that Monica and Chandler had. And I say this because Courtney Cox is going to be the guest on Hot Ones this week. I'm really excited now. Like, favorite, share, subscribe, and follow me, especially Patrick and YouTube. I'm your home this video for all you guys watching Joe Fernando. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Remember, we're going to talk so much. We hit Leonard Joe back. Take care and make good choices. And Friends fans, you're getting your wish. You're getting the Hot Ones contestant. See ya.